Hello, beautiful divine humans. Welcome to this interactive reading, these interactive messages. I just recorded a message that is live on YouTube now. Wisdom to and from the heart, 1/24/2022. So if you haven't had a look at that, go and have a look if you're so guided. Welcome to anyone who's new. My name is Lyle, and this is my channel here on YouTube. You can find me on social media as Wisdom of the Heart, and my website is simply LisaLyle, Lyle.com. And there you can find writing that I have done over the years, as well as offerings from the heart, from my heart to yours. So I was guided before I put these two decks of cards away, the Gaia Oracle and the Kuan Yin Oracle. So I've been guided to come here and do some interactive readings. So I'd like you to take a moment, take some deep breaths. Let's just breathe together, nice big breath into our belly. And again. Once more. And I'd like you to just take a moment and tune in to your beautiful beating heart and allow yourself to be guided to either 1, 2, or 3. And these messages are intended to support your personal healing journey here, now, in the present moment, whenever you come across this video and whenever you receive these messages. Messages of light from Source Divine exist beyond time and space, and they are ageless and eternal. So I trust that whenever you have been guided here for these messages, the most divinely perfect time for you. So I'm going to just start by pulling a Kuan Yin card for each number. That's number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay, and the reason they're asking me to do that is because first we're going to focus on the healing and how you are supported through Mother Earth, your connection to Mother Gaia. It's 212 here, that's perfect. So for pile number 1, or should I pull them all together? Yeah, they're saying to pull all 3. So pile number 1, healing, right there. Pile number 2, right there, and pile number 3, right there. And for all of us, this one here. Okay, so this, collectively we're feeling this, right? At the time of recording, it is January the 24th, 2022. And we are in this collective time where it is overwhelming loss, grief, sadness. And I just got goosebumps all over my whole body. The heart of humanity is fractured, deeply and widely fractured. And it is up to you and I to do our part for humanity, in service to humanity, and in service to our eternal soul, to heal our beautiful, beautiful human heart here and now. And through the heart, we are each called to resurrect, to restore the brilliance of the light within. I'm feeling, from this card, I'm also feeling we must have a blood moon coming up this year. I have no idea. I used to be right into following all the moon cycles, and these days I haven't, but I'm sure we've had a number of blood moons over the past decade, but really in the last handful of years, there's been plenty of blood moons. I'm feeling that there's something around a blood moon this year, where it's really going to be, I'm hearing the rise of righteousness within the collective consciousness of humanity. So we are rising. So I'm encouraging all of you, regardless of what message comes through after this, take care of yourself first. This is a number 20, and I believe in the tarot, isn't the star number 20? I don't know. I don't know. I shouldn't even go there because I'm not really a tarot girl. So I should stop. I should actually write down the numbers of the major arcana. What's what? Look, I turned red because I know I'm silly sometimes. And I could be in the midst of a beginning of a hot flash too. That's possible. And I think it's happening. It is. Anywho, okay, so what I'm feeling is really critically important for all of us at this time is to honor the process that we're moving through. We cannot deny our grief. We cannot deny the sadness or the pain that we feel. Many of us try through external measures, through addiction. We try to repress and suppress the pain that we feel, and yet at the end of the day, we wake up the next day and the pain is still very real. It's still very much within us because Band-Aid solutions, self-medicating is not the way. And so what I'm feeling, it's up to each and every one of us to be the medicine, to get to the root of the pain and face it, feel it, so we can heal it and move beyond that. And yeah, so perhaps one day, perhaps after I get off here, I will look into the, if we have a blood moon coming up. I'm feeling around May. Blood moon, maybe an eclipse, probably around May. So between now and May, here in the Northern Hemisphere, winter and spring, really, really, really take care of yourself. And if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, the only thing that's different is the seasons that you're experiencing. So really do what you can, do your part to heal your beautiful healing heart, and your eternal soul thanks you in advance for the service you do here now through the energy of love. Okay? And let your tears roll. Let them fall. Let them fall. Tears are good. And we as a collective have been rather conditioned that to show vulnerability, to show emotion, to cry is a sign of weakness, and I'm here to say it is an incredible sign of your strength and your vulnerability. And this is a part of the shift that is taking place. All the foolishness, all the nonsense that we have been taught, conditioned, and that has been ingrained, programmed in us from childhood, maybe that's the loss. We're losing all that, and we're coming home to the original soul print of the divine that resides within our very own hearts. Okay, so let's get to the messages. If you were guided to the number 1. Oh, this is beautiful. It is so beautiful. Okay, so here, the first card from the Gaia Oracle is number 17, Achievement. And from the Kuan Yin Oracle, we have the Lotus Heart. So what I'm just feeling, so the Achievement card is a number 17, and so that reduces to an 8. Remember, what goes around comes around. It's not for us as the human to dish out karma. You know, people say that in, you know, it's almost like it's from a rather unconscious place, right? Oh, you know, oh, I can't wait for karma to get them. Well, yes, what goes around comes around. It always comes back around. And we need to shift our focus from so much other people and what other people are doing and bring the focus back to our own hearts. And with that understanding and knowing that what goes around does come around. So we don't want to be participating in any external debates and dramas that are trying to pull us down, trying to engage us in conflict, and to engage us in conflict. That's not what we're here for. And it actually is, it's a waste really of our energy, because we are here in service to and of our human hearts, and this is it's getting back to this place. So for those of you guided to this number one, I really feel like you have achieved that heart over mind when it comes to matters of being human. You have accomplished so much on your healing journey, and I'm just being called to say thank you so much for courageously honoring your heart. And you are, they're taking me back to what goes around comes around. You are going to be abundantly blessed and rewarded for all of that beautiful work, that beautiful healing work you have done. And what they're saying to me, I went to look at the card, but they're like, no, what they're saying to you is pause for a moment. Take a deep breath here and now. Let's do it together. Pause and take a moment to acknowledge how far you have come, how much you have overcome, and how much you have grown. Just like the beautiful lotus flower that travels from the depth of the mud and the murk of the swampy waters to reveal its radiance, divine perfection when it rests upon the body of water, when it rises up. Look, reaching for the sun, following the light. For us humans, we have to follow the light within. And for many of us, it's peeling back through many layers of veils, if you will, curtains that have been cast over our very own light. So you are a sacred warrior of the heart, and thank you for doing your part, not just for yourself, for the collective of humanity in the here and now. Keep focused on your dream is what this card says, because one of the messages I've received recently from my dear Frank in spirit was, honey, it's true, dreams really do come true, even your wildest ones and beyond. So this is a message to all of us to stay the course of our heart. Don't give up on our dreams. Even, don't, we stop ourselves from living our best life because we're like, oh, I'm 51 now, I can't. Yeah, you can. As long as there's a beating heart in your chest and the breath of life in your body, there is time. And I feel like a part of this, and this is a number 37 here, so I see a 10. This is a new beginning for you. And if you have been feeling a little discouraged, if you have been feeling a little discombobulated or thrown off, or sitting in the energy of grief and sadness, give yourself time. It's 2:22. That's beautiful. I'm trying to see if I can show it to you, but oh, there's my phone. It'll probably change now. No, it didn't. A loved one in spirit is saying hi to you and blessing your path and encouraging you to take the time that you need to heal. So if you are moving through a transition where you have been in a heavy spot, have been feeling kind of bogged down in the muck and the mire, remember, you are the lotus flower born to shine, born of beauty, perfectly divine in all your glory, and the beautiful mess that is many of our lives. Throughout time, throughout this lifetime, it is meant to be honored, and everything that you have experienced has brought you to this current now moment. So give yourself the time and space you need, and please be gentle on yourself, because you are a child of light who is being called to take her place upon the throne of the lotus that grows from within her very own, or his very own beating heart. So I trust that those messages have felt supportive to you. Okay, so now we're going to go to number 2. Oh my God! You know what? Spirit is so good. I thank my guides and angels for always for always just being so clear and concise in their messages. So from the Gaia Oracle, you got the Evolution card. It's a number 45, which I see as a 9. So this is a time we are ending a cycle. We are moving from a patriarchal Piscean age into a new paradigm, the age of Aquarius, that celebrates all life, that celebrates all creation, none above or below another. We are all brothers and sisters through and of the heart. We are all brothers and sisters here upon this planet that we call home. And this says earth changes, climate change, and transformation. So I'm feeling for you, number 2s, you're very aware of what's going on. You're feeling it. You may be hypersensitive, like I am, and we're feeling everything. And so from the Kuan Yin Oracle, you've got this Sisters of the Sun Rising. Number 28, and I read it initially, Sisters of the Rising Sun. And what I'm feeling for you is that as you are moving through this time, and as the collective of humanity is moving through this time, and I have 88% charge on my battery here, which is bringing me back to this, back to the number 8. I guess it's not bringing me back to anything here. This is really about honoring your soul's call. And with this card, Sisters of the Rising Sun, what I'm really feeling here is that this is a time for you to create supportive ceremonies and rituals in your daily life. And perhaps with the rising sun, creating some sort of a ceremony around that time, getting up, and perhaps it's getting your body moving after a restful sleep, doing some sun salutations, perhaps some pranayama, which is simply breath work, practicing breathing deep into your belly, spending some time sitting in the gratitude of the dawn of a new day. And know that as you do this, it's really going to support you in moving with ease through these planetary changes, as well as the changes that we are all experiencing and feeling within the collective conscious of humanity. The unconscious, many unconscious are being roused from their slumber now. And it's up to you and I, those who are in the know or have an awareness, have a spiritual understanding of what is taking place. It's up to you and I to support ourselves in the most uplifting and beneficial ways, where we are able to share our voice, to share our wisdom, to share our stories of healing with one another, so that we can support the elevation of other dear souls who may feel completely defeated by all these changes. Because without a doubt, you are in the midst of an incredible transformation, either just on the side of it, in it, or just beginning. So know that all the discomfort you feel in your physical body, much of it flows from the mental body. So if you're still living up in this space very much, breathe and center, getting down into your heart space, and know that your transformation is supported. As I'm tuning into the Sisters of the Sun Rising, I'm also feeling, of course, our sun. I'm also feeling the energy of the 7 sisters of the Pleiades, the constellation Pleiades. So some of you may want to look into that. Some of you may know about that. That is really what I'm feeling. This card is a number 28, and it's also saying this is your new beginning. What are you going to bring to life? What are you going to bring up out of the shadows and give birth to in all its glory? I feel for many of you there's a need for some solar plexus clearing and cleansing, perhaps cord cutting. And maybe for some of you, just working with your breath, deep breath, belly breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, may be enough to really activate this space. Now, a balanced solar plexus chakra, right now the governments of the world, real time 2022, have an overactive solar plexus chakra. totally out of balance, out of whack, and they want to control. They want to control humanity. And so it's up for each of us humans that they'd like to control, to free ourselves from within and to balance our solar plexus chakra. So when the solar plexus is unbalanced and out of control, out of whack, it's domineering, it's aggressive, it wants to impose its will upon you. When the solar plexus is balanced and cleared and healed, it's very much about allowing divine will to be the lead. So allowing spirit to guide us. There's also a call for some of you, I'm hearing right now, to trust your gut feelings. Some of you, it feels like you've been not honoring your gut feelings, and this is likely played out and shown you like, oh shoot, I should have trusted that, or has led you into situations where you're feeling confrontational and you're wanting to engage in confrontation. No. That's not who we are, and that's not what we're here for. Although there is the energy of divine righteousness rising, we're beginning to see that real time. There's not going to be a significant noticeable shift for most of the collective until in and around May of 2022. What I'm also feeling from the evolution card here is there is a need or a call for you to really reestablish connection with the sacred Trinity within: Mother, Father, God, Mother, Divine Father, Divine Child, and really allow yourself through your stable roots, grounded. It was 2133 there, so 333. Many ascended masters work and walk with you, and in particular Kuan Yin, who I've been working with actively since about 2012 when she appeared to me. And when she did appear to me the first time, it was really about not so much my ability to be compassionate with others. She came to teach me about being compassionate with myself, because many of us who are sensitives, many of us who are healers, intuitives, we are mystics, we're oracles, many of us take on so much from those we serve. We're like sponges, and we can absorb from the collective. This is about fortifying your energy, resources, and stores from within, and not being a sponge that is taking on everything from everyone else. I feel guided to share with you working with hematite and shungite will be greatly supportive to you in keeping your energy, your energetic bubble sealed, if you will, and you can also call on Archangel Michael to help with that. Out to nature, and if you can get out to nature with the rising sun, I feel that will be most beneficial to you. And if you can't get to nature, perhaps sitting in front of a window and doing some breath work, lighting some candles, breathing into your belly, and setting some intentions for your day through the practice of gratitude. So I trust that has helped and supported you. Let me know in the comments down below, and if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please do. It's greatly supportive to creators such as myself, and it supports the message going far and wide and reaching others who may benefit from hearing it. Oh my God. This is so beautiful. Okay, we've got another 9 here. The second pile just had a 9 as well. But from the Gaia Oracle, you received the Yin and Yang card, number 40, balance. I'm going to tell you a really fun story about that in just a second. And the second card you got is the 8 Immortals, and it's a number 9. Okay, so let me take a drink. Okay, so first, I'm feeling and hearing for you through the yin and yang. There's a need for more balance in your life, more time and space. It's a worthy cause, they're saying to me, for you to create more time and space in your daily life just for you, just to breathe. Allow thoughts to move through and out, and just keep breathing. Bring yourself back to center. I don't actually have a story to share with you about the yin. Well, actually, I do. They are saying too. I just wish I had the paper to show you, but I've already moved it into my office. So a few days ago, I was listening to something, and I've been getting all these clues. It's almost like we are the human keys here to decode the clues that have been left for us, whether through various various texts. Yeah. Anyways, I was listening to something, and I was shown 666. They were talking about the mark of the beast. Oh. And I was guided with it beside each 6 to write a 9. Okay? So, and what they showed me as I was writing the 9 is the yin and yang symbol. We are the yin and yang symbol, and we are here to flip the script. I mean, come on, 666, it's just a number, and, it's been, I guess, captured by the demons. And once you see, you cannot unsee. So when they had me draw that out and then the 9, they literally showed me this symbol. They literally showed me that symbol. And so I feel for some of you, especially if you've been feeling rather unstable, unsteady, lots of mind clutter, chatter, and you're feeling, you may be feeling fearful and confused, come home to you. There is nothing outside of you that has dominion. Interesting use of words. Has dominion over you. You are a divine sovereign, eternally connected to Source. With these 8 immortals, I feel almost like what I'm feeling guided to say is that your loved ones in spirit support you, here, now, and always. Those you knew in the flesh and those you never met. You are supported by a legion of light who wants to remind you of the beauty that is you in the here and now. This is a number 9, even though it's called the immortals, 8 immortals. It's a number 9. That's a cycle of wrapping things up. It's a cycle of completion. We're done. So what cycles are wrapping up in your life, and where may you be holding on? Are you holding on, like struggling to let go? Or are you willing to let go and know that the letting go supports your very own growth? I'm hearing you are so worthy and deserving of your time and attention here now. You are worthy and deserving of your time and attention. What is holding you back? Do you perceive that an external authority, an external force is holding you back? Is it the experience of your past that is holding you back? Are you stuck in the energy of pain, fearing to move forward and only delaying your own experience of bliss? Whatever you are being called to release, whatever is coming up for you at this time, are keys for you to decode, messages just for you. And we all receive messages, and the more that you can come back to this peaceful place, because you are transforming, you are in the midst of transformation, and change is scary. Us humans don't really like change, right? We like the status quo. Well, look at where that's gotten us collectively. Look at where status quo, ho hum, hi ho, off to work we go. Look where this has gotten us as a collective. For you personally, look in your life. Where has your desire to just go along with the crowd, to be one with the crowd, where has it landed you today in this moment? Because only you can answer that. I can tell you we are all divine sovereigns and eternal souls. So what we do here now matters whether you believe or not what I believe. What I am sharing is a divine truth. Energy never dies, it only grows. And so if that's true here in this experience, We are here to experience the abundance of love and joy that is our divine birthright. It is not about heaven after the physical vessel dies. That's where we got it wrong. Perhaps we were conditioned that way. Heaven is meant to be experienced while here on earth. We're not meant to rest in peace. We do eternally so we are meant to live in peace here now through the sovereign light of the Christ that burns within each of us. Also for you, I'm feeling that your third eye chakra is opening up. And so if you're feeling ungrounded and unstable from the opening of this space, it is important to ground yourself. Again, hematite, shungite, smoky quartz, any black stone is really going to support the grounding. Hematite's my personal favorite for that. So take care of yourself. Create some routine. It says creating harmony through balance. So do you feel balanced? Do you feel peaceful and harmonious, at ease? And if you don't, what can you do right here, right now to support yourself in feeling a little bit better? There's so many things, so many opportunities open to you. And what I'm hearing as you release and let go, as you trust in this process of letting go, you are creating a beautiful new foundation upon which your dreams will be built, is what I'm hearing, where your dreams are to be built, and you, through what you're doing now, are giving your dreams wings to come to life. So I trust you have all felt loved and supported through this connection. Please do let me know in the comments below. We really need to get back to unifying, communicating, engaging with one another. And I'm grateful for your presence here now upon the planet and here on this channel. Your presence is truly a gift to me, for which I am eternally grateful. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, there'll be comments in the link down below. I see you, I feel you, I love you. I am merely a radiant extension of you. Until next time, take good care of yourself.